bowled beautifully at Newlands. And that swing straight away. Ahoy! No. So the question is here, has it hit foot first? Because if it has, there's every chance of a review. Yes, and that's exactly what Aaron Finch is thinking. It's hit foot before bat, late, fast, in-swinger.
Mentioned that, the conditions, Brendan McCullum.
The loudest roar I've ever heard on a cricket ground.
It was.
Yeah, what a good review by Aaron Finch. And now Nigel Long, that English umpire I mentioned, will change his decision and signal out. A terrible, strong bowler. Well, all credit there to Temba Bavuma. And again, in many ways even better, because it was by no means a long half volley. Don't worry about chasing that.
Yeah, that's a great shot and almost so important for...
Beautiful. Oh, what timing that is. Just a delicate little push. Yes, little edge, yep. Quinton didn't like it at all. You see his whole body sag. Oh, that's such a big thing for the Australians. They don't quite think Quinton get the game, but they sure head that way.
Yeah, it's back to that Hazelwood length that we've come to see for so many years. He started off going full at the start of his spell from the other end. But now that he's changed ends, he's gone back to that back of a length. And Quinton just trying to run it down to third man. The perfect start for Australia, the second wicket down. The bowling changes are working as well. And Quinton has to go for 15 or 16 deliveries. South Africa 33 for 2.
Now cries of catch it. Good ground cover. Oh, and it's gone. In the fingertips from Stark and dropped out. Now he did all the hard work. He judged that perfectly. Actually started backpedaling with his eye on the ball all the time and got himself in a good position. He'll be very upset that he put that down.
He normally has such good hands, Mitchell Stark, and this one it's slightly fuller though, but Hazel does get a little bit of extra bounce. Temba Bavuma tries to hit him downtown, but he gets the leading edge. Watching the ball, just unfortunate.
Boomer on strike. Chopped it on. Cummins, always in the game, Pat Cummins. He's never away from sniffing a wicket, never too far away.
It's also the extra bit of bounce that he gets. He has the pace, and this time Bavuma tries to rotate the strike, but it's way too close to him. Gets the bottom edge. Look how close that is. He's just trying to run that to third man, but unfortunately for him, got away with one, the drop catch in the previous over. Temba Bavuma, and chops this one on. So South Africa lose another wicket in the first power play, lose their third. They win games.
He's got that through. It's nicely played by Verena, and it might go for 4. It has. That's a good shot.
Just outside, I think. And so does Adrian Allstock. Thinking about it. Keeper and bowler having a bit of a chat. They'll have to try and convince the captain. Aaron Finch is walking in and he's decided we're going to check it. Going upstairs. First impressions, JP?
Yeah, it's always an interesting one when you're seeing a sweep shot being played. And you always like to fancy your chances when you see a batter playing the cross-bat shots. So, foot looks good. My call is outside line there, Pom.
Took a while. Clearly your first impression. Now we'll check to see if he got a scratch on it. That's the bat hitting the ground. No contact with the ball, and then it hits his front pad. Oh, just in line. Just in line. But nothing else going for it. Good decision, umpire Adrian Holstock. Put away. The third one gets the full.
Nicely played. It's one of the shots of the day. Slightly overpitched, but you have to get the precision and timing going. It's nicely played. The placement is what's so good. It wasn't short enough for Marsh and dealt with Bufferina. It's died down now. Oh! He's picked out the man. The field was set and they've banked on another short pitch delivery and it's borne them some success. Straight to Mitchell Marsh, and that brings up 100 one-day international wickets for Pat Cummins.
And he will be disappointed, but he has played very well. This man who takes the catch is almost in line with a square leg, so they certainly saw this is an area to exploit. Mitchell Marsh takes a good catch in the end.
It worked perfectly, the plan. You can see the disappointment even before the catch was taken.
And that's even better. Got it in front of square for 4, just a tad short from Josh Hazlewood. That one does find the boundary. It's infuriating for Zampo to drop short. Last ball of an over. Firing it into the pitch, getting it wrong and paying the price. And so Heinrich Klaasen goes to 50. It's been a good innings this, but as I just said, it's only the first part of it, ideally at least.
Hey, he's been timing it quite well. Heinrich Klaasen saw him in the previous over to the seamer where he picks that gap for just a short delivery and a good way to get to 50. Just 65 deliveries. That's the ability that he has, Heinrich Klaasen. If you bowl a bad ball to him, he'll put it away.
South African players. His debut way back in 2010. He'll like what he sees at the other end there. Is that well against a good attack. Here's Stark again. Lovely, lovely from David Miller.
That's a class shot that by...
Putting up to do, the Australians. Oh, he's cracked that one. Goodness me, that's a good shot. He's launched himself into that and driven it for 4.
It's a big feature of cracking shot from Heinrich Klaasen. He's played a few of those in this innings thus far.
Down the ground, hammered that. He's strong, David Miller, and he's hammered that one for 6. Good shots. Beautifully played.
Six. Wasn't quite in control. A 14th half century in one-day international cricket for David Miller. He's played well. Last of the recognised out-and-out batsmen, with wickets having fallen early. It was so important that this partnership was a good one. And he's played his part. He's also got 500s to his name in his career. So not just the basher at the back end. Able to all about. Shot. In the gap and gone for 4. Powerfully struck by David. An emotional, cathartic exhale for Heinrich Klaasen. Applause around the ground for his maiden one-day international century. Means the world is played brilliantly.
He certainly has, and a very popular one, not only amongst the crowd, who literally salute him, but also his teammates. You can see the way that David Miller embraced him. It means so much to an international batsman to chalk that one up. And how well he's played. 48-3, he came to the wicket.
Shot! Absolutely smoked. It's out of there for 6. So good. Well shot. David Miller. He capitalizes. Got him. Guided it into the gloves of the keeper. Trying to work it over him. Just been asked to hang around, David Miller, by umpire Nigel Long, and that was the signal there. Ooh, not sure. Might have been tight on the front foot. Won't take long to tell us. He's okay. Cummins with another wicket.
Tries to emulate his partner and get it behind the keeper, but not as successful. And Cummins is the one to celebrate. It's been ironic, hasn't it? He's played so well, but what we've celebrated is the ones and the twos, the rotation of the strike, and once he got his 50,
Oh, hurry, 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 gone. You can hurry back.
we sort of take it for granted these days, but what a superb run out by Cummins. He's had a chase it himself. He bowled a good Yorker. He's on his haunches. He managed to throw the stumps down.
Do you really want me to?
He knew once he caught it that, oh, I'm in trouble. I'm just running. He's got to miss, really, if I'm going to get in. Well placed. He'll go for 4. Klaasen again. Pull him! Wow! One of those Mitchell Stark specials, right in at the base of the stumps.
We've seen this before. Keshav Maharaj has improved his batting over the years, but many a better batsman has been removed by one of Mitchell Stark's specials. Off stump is dislodged from the ground, and South Africa lose their 7th wicket.
I don't think so. Man there, no, keeper's catch. Oh dear, didn't get to it. 2 runs. Not an easy one, he was searching for it over his head.
We always talk about this being the toughest catch one has to take as a cricketer. You know it's gone up in the air, you know it could be yours, you have to set off, and then you have to try and find it. Klaasen sticks with the idea of getting it behind the keeper. Here he just can't get there. 2 runs is exactly what South Africa wanted in that situation. Getting back on strike, Klaasen.
Nokia will go back and they will run 2 to finish off. South Africa will finish with 291 for 7. Boland Park will rise for Heinrich Klaasen. He's played a superb innings. Came in at a time when South Africa were in trouble. Did the rescue job. And then, in partnership with Miller, did even more than that to put them in a position that they'll be quite happy with. 291 on the board The last 10 overs yielding 82, the last 5 yielding 45. And mainly due to Heinrich Klaasen.
It has to be up inside that inner ring for this first 10 over period. Nice bit of drift there for Kejav Maharaj. So it's an interesting move by Quinlan de Kock. He's doing all at square leg and third man. Oh, and he finds the gap. He finds that gap so often, does David Warner. And he only seems to drop the effervescent characters, no bad thing. Nice batting, that really is. You wait and you wait, hold on until the ball gets to you, and then you just... That's a little edge. Well done, Lungi Ngidi. Well done, Quinlan de Kock, deciding to make the change. And it's worked for him.
Yeah, Aaron Finch, as we come to know, stays leg side of the ball, just throws his hands at this one. Ngidi, a little bit of extra pace and bounce, and finds the edge of Aaron Finch. It's been a great start here for South Africa. Static are the South Africa.
Just in front of square on the offside to just behind. Oh no, that's unlucky. Taken the slip out, put the extra fielder in at point. Four, and no stopping that. Runs away very quick, just too short. New one to arrive, and oh, I don't know. That's a good shot. It just helps it on its way. The range of stroke at Steve Smith's disposal.
For the over. Cries of catch it, and they picked up a wicket. And Ngidi has struck. That is a massive wicket. Now, David Warner is going nowhere. He's decided to stand and just have a look for a while. Now he's just striding down. You see in the background to his partner Steve Smith there, asking the umpires, I think, or putting pressure on the umpires. He's got conclusive evidence that that's not the case. So let's see what the decision is from Richard Illingworth. And there it is, out. That is a very big wicket. The Rainer was the catcher.
Important how they structure this partnership now.
Oh, you can't really bowl there. That was short and very wide indeed. Labuschagne is not going to miss out on that.
In this wicket from that perspective, just to keep it there.
Oh, and again short and wide, and that's hammered through the offside as well. That's also going to go for 4. He certainly gives it a nice whack. Now is 5.9. It's leg side. I hope Petlaqua is okay with that squeal, the double squeal.
It always looks worse when someone moves across his stumps like he does.
Gone upstairs. Oh, it was a very soft little dismissal decision. I'm not sure this is a good one.
As I say, when the batsman does move across the stumps like that, it does sometimes confuse the bowling side. Certainly from our angle, it seemed to be missing leg stump quite comfortably. Umpires call it best. But somebody is convinced the captain to go upstairs, either Petlaqua or one of the fielders. That's well done leg.
Goodness me. There's Quinton de Kock darting off to try and chase that ball. They've basically gone up here only on the judgment from Petlaqua. That's the only reason they've gone up. It's at the outside. It's been given not out as well. That's another thing to take into consideration. And that's not going to hit another set, is it? My goodness, that is a shocker, I'm afraid, boys. That's an absolute shocker. And now they have no reviews left.
The others that are missing aren't missing by much. Oh! Brings up the 50 for Steve Smith. They come back for the second. It'll be his 25th 50 in one-day international cricket. It's been a more subdued innings from him than we've seen in years gone by. Just the one boundary, but an important one nonetheless.
Yeah, his fourth against South Africa. He's playing his hand here in
2 of 70. Inquiry. That's chipped in the air. That could be out. Yes, he's picked him out. Eventually, a big ball goes airborne, and it brings about the much-wanted wicket for South Africa. Maharaj sticks to his guns, and eventually it pays reward.
Yeah, we mentioned that he would love a wicket now. And Manus Labuschagne goes the aerial route on the leg side. Great bit of bowling by Keshav Maharaj. Comfortable catch by Lungi Ngidi. Static Keshav Maharaj. He's been outstanding today. Very consistent.
It's nicely played. This could be the first boundary for a long, long period. It is going to be a beautiful straight draw.
And good shot. Good firm hit down the ground. The extra pace of Nortje working for Smith. Oh, it's a horrible ball. And it's treated with disdain by Steve Smith. Bowled him! Ha ha! Lungi Ngidi. With one just zips back off the seam. Haven't seen that happen much today. And Marsh won't be watching Smith up close anymore, but he'll be urging him on from the sideline.
He's certainly got something as Lungi Ngidi, the ability to take wickets. That's his third, and he's done a great job for his captain. Mitch Marsh has to walk back. Nice and tall. Thought there might have been inside edge, but that's actually just come back through the gate. Great delivery, top of off. That's what the bowlers will be talking about all the time.
That's not far away. That's LBW. That's a bit of a party from those South Africans out there. Oh, Smith is now going to talk to Carey, and Carey says, no, I don't think so. It looked dead straight to me. And to me too, for that matter.
The only thing that was going to save him was a bat, and he obviously didn't get anything on it. He was happy to go straight away. He does get right across. There are times where it does cost you.
Just clipping the top of him, is it?
It's quite as adjacent as it looked initially, does it? But he was happy to go off, and I think he hadn't been given out.
But now he's got the neck to straighten the ball.
Oh, that's a beautiful shot. That really is nicely played from short. And it has just fallen a little bit. Screams of catch it. Should be taken. And it is taken. Varane is the catcher. Shamsi likes that. Big yells from Shamsi. And he gets a bear hug as well.
It's just the pressure. The pressure of that run rate creeping up. 9.39 it is at the moment. And Carey felt like he needed to do something different. Wrist spinner, quality bowler Shamsi pitches one up and it just turns away. Way too early. And it's a good time to get another wicket here. It's right in the arc and he feels that he can clear the boundary. Nice catch. Beautiful catch by Kyle Bahraini. Happy. Very happy. Shamsi. Get back.
Got an edge hard on the ground. Shot, the stump's gone. Clever from Quinton de Kock.
Yeah, good work by Quinton de Kock. Also the awareness. Giving himself too much room, Mitchell Starc, and then once he got it on a good bounce, a direct hit. Didn't even wait, Mitchell Starc. Just not aware, isn't he? He's not aware where the ball has gone, and he's way outside the crease. And good work by Quinton.
Down the ground, strong. That's a solid shot. Beautifully played by Cummins.
Yeah, again.
Mungwa.
Gone. Shamsi with number 2.
Yeah, there had to be a moment where Australia decided to throw absolute caution to the wind. Kelsey Short had got 18 of 24 deliveries, but the rate was climbing. 12.5 required. Just a bit of good purchase out of the surface. The length was flatter. You obviously saw him coming, dragged it down, and an easier stumping Quinton de Kock will not get in his international career. Short is disappointed. He punches his bat.
Really? It's gone a long way up. He's done it again! He's done it again! Kyle Verreynne! Who says you need gloves?
Yeah, I was just about to say, he's a man who's very used to having gloves in his hands and often standing behind the stumps, but he's moved brilliantly today. 2 occasions, been able to launch himself forward, once to get rid of David Warner, and then this he covered a lot of ground. Nimble feet, dives forward, latches hold of it, gets up, shows the finger, and says it's carried. It's a back of a hand slower ball from Petriqua, no pace. Cummins waited and waited as long as he could. And have a look at this. It was all about the sprinting, keeping his eyes on the ball, trying to keep his head as still as possible. And the finger goes up straight away. Yes, that's gone. I've taken it. Thanks for coming. Brilliant effort by Verreynne. Petriqua picks up his first of the evening. Australia lose their 9th. Cummins goes for 6.
Oh yes, that's a good strike. Away it goes for 4. Pulled him! Nortje with too much pace. Australia all out for 217. It's South Africa who win the first one-day international by 74 runs. A much welcome victory.
Yeah, very good performance by the South Africans, winning the toss, deciding to bat first, posting 291, and then backing it up in the field on a surface that got a touch slower. They really bowled with good control, gave nothing away. There weren't many boundaries whatsoever for the Australians to grasp a hold of. And in the end, they win comfortably by 74 runs. Fantastic innings by Heinrich Klaasen. Debut 100 for him. David Miller was good. Verreynne was superb on his debut. And you did wonder whether there was going to be enough. Australians seem to be going along at a decent rating.